Okay, so today's video is going to start off all about cleaning tools. I mentioned in the last video that I was needing to do the pot washing, which I've made a good start on. As you can see, and the pot's up there, nice and clean. But I'm also doing the tools. It's always a good idea this time of year to make sure that your tools are nice and clean and rust free, ready for the coming season, for all the pruning and stuff that you want to do, because you've got to think, if you're using things like these to trim your plants and stuff like that, you want a cleanest cut, as clean of a cut as possible, because kind of like us, the worse a cut is, the more chance you've got of it getting infected. So as you can see, these are in a pretty poor state at the minute. I've washed them, they've been disinfected, but I need to get rid of the rust, and they feel reasonably sharp, but we'll give this edge a flatten off just to make sure. So we'll get set up and we'll get that done now. So it's much easier to do this with the blades apart. Got to keep any springs and washers in order. Okay, so just concentrating on one side at a time. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to give this side a quick rub down with some sandpaper just to get the rust off. And then I'll rub this side down as well, but then I'm going to concentrate on flattening this up. You can feel it that there's lumps and stuff, so that's going to create a gap when I'm trying to cut things, which isn't what you want. So just start off with some 40 grit sandpaper. Get it really heavy off. Be very careful. So that's took the heaviest off. I'm going to move to some lighter sandpaper now. This is 120 grit. We'll give both sides another going over. Actually sharpen. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to sharpen the stone. I'm going to put it on the highest grit, which is 200. And I'm just going to hold it flat where the blade starts and move it round. You can actually see where the blade the book will stop working, but anyway, you can see where the thing's actually touching, so there's quite a bit to take off. Because if that's not completely flat, if both sides aren't completely flat, then it's not going to work properly. So be back in a second. And we're back with a GoPro. So I'm going to keep going until we get this nice and flat. Take a bit out the middle. We'll keep going for a bit. And that looks pretty good there. So I'm going to change bricks now. The next one, which is 300. Keep sharpening. See, it's really starting to take down the middle now, and it's just getting cleaner and cleaner the more we're taking off. And the finer the grit we're making it, the more smoother it's going to become. Okie dokes. It doesn't look like the GoPro wants to play, so I hope you can see this. Next grit, which is 400. And these stones, you know, you pick them up reasonably cheap. You can spend a lot of really good ones. If you're a woodworker, it's probably a good idea to have a good sharpening stone. But these diamond things, I think we paid £7 for this one from Aldi, and it does the job. It's not the best, but it does do the job. And last grit, just to polish it off more than anything else. I'd say that looks good. Feels nice and smooth now. So right, we'll move on. We'll do exactly the same to the other side. And then we'll put everything back together and we'll come back and move on to the next. Right, there we go. So let's get it back together. Is it sharp? Let's find out. Not bad. That was a pretty clean cut on actual cloth, so not bad. Okay. So we'll get the next tool ready and we'll come back in a minute. Right then, so the next tool on the list is something that you might not think of a gardening tool, but I use this little thing quite a bit. It's my hammer, my garden hammer. It's just a cheapy thing, hence why it's gone like that, but you know, obviously that is not acceptable. But it does clean up a little bit because I've tried doing one side. So yeah, so we'll get this done. And all I'm going to do is get some 40 grit sandpaper to start with, get the really heavy off. finished with 40, we'll want a slightly lighter paper, so we'll go back to a 120. And then last of all, some wire wool. And then the last job with any tool, right, any of the tools that you're using is a smidge of WD-40. Right, this stuff's absolutely marvellous, right, you know, it's not harmful, it's a natural oil, you know, great stuff. Just make sure everything's got a good coating. Just to help keep the rust at bay again. I mean, to be honest, I only do my tools once a year. You know, unless they're really dirty and need to be washed in the meantime, like trowels and stuff, but most of these just only get done once a year, and I probably really should, you know, do it a bit more regularly than that. But you're never really going to keep rust at bay. I mean, the only thing you could do is you could paint it, so maybe we'll do that next year on some of the tools. But for now, spot on. Next one. Right, so tools like this trowel, you know, I'm not going to be able to sand it because it's pitted. I don't know, the GoPro might get a better view on it. But there is some rust there, the paint's starting to come off, so maybe yeah, we'll do some work on the tools a bit more in depth next year, but for now it's been washed, it's been jizz fluided. I really recommend the jizz fluid for your greenhouses and stuff like that. But if you haven't got jizz fluid, I'll get you to go find any. Just some bleach, anything that's going to kill the bacteria, basically. But for this tool, I'm just going to get some wire wool on it. It's not too badly rusty in any way. I mean, the only other thing you could do in this instance is some citric acid, which is a really good rust remover. But again, just a bit WD-40 rubbed into it. Doesn't have to be, you know, tons, but just enough to protect the metal for a while. That's good. Into a box of clean tools it goes. And the same for this one. This could probably do with being repainted, but all I'm going to do is a bit wire wool, because if I use sandpaper, then it's going to take some molded paint off. I don't want that, because the molded paint that's on there, the more it's going to be protected from the rust. But just want to rub over where there is some bare spots. Do again, just some WD-40. And again, I'm not saying, you know, follow what I'm doing exactly. I'm not an expert at this by any means, not in the slightest, but I do believe in having good tools, good clean sharp tools at the beginning of every season. So I hope some of you found this little snippet useful. And there we go. Sorted. So let's go now and put our lovely clean tools back in the greenhouse.